last couple of years, particularly in the fight against the.
Y'all can see me and hear me? Y'all can see me and hear me? So basically, I'm just here waiting for US 30 to come back in this 49,835 level. We, we should be making new highs today. So let's see. It's my first time using this app, this restream thing. So let me see what's going on. Let me see, get back my charts up. So what are y'all struggling with? What are some of the things, I mean, stopping you guys from getting funded and getting payouts? We'll be reading the chat and trying to discuss whatever question you have here. So let me know what's going on. By the way, I only trade two pairs, honestly. I only trade US 30 and NAS 100. That's what I trade any day, every day, all day. Nothing else. Well, we don't have any giveaway running today, but use Flexlife Academy 8 876 for 15% off. I will type it in the chat too. You get 50% off of all challenges. That's the best promo running right now. So yeah, use it up. So it's just a waiting game. We're just waiting for price to come to that 49,835 level. And that's it. And since you guys not asking any questions, so let me show you exactly what I do when I go on the chart. So first thing when I come on the charts, first thing I'm looking at is the monthly levels. I'm seeing where price have respected on the monthly level over the past years. So that's the first thing I'm doing. I trade between levels. I trade between my monthly and weekly levels on the higher time frame. Then go down from there. So right off the rip, I'm finding my monthly level. This solid level. I'm trading here all day. Another level. Trading here all day. Another monthly level. And as you go along, you see that these levels have been respected. A lot of times over the years. So I'm just marking off my monthly levels. Remember to ask questions. Monthly level. I'm not gonna go down any further. Price is way beyond that level, so way beyond that, so I'm not going down. And it looked like there's a lot of lines on the charts. It's not really because if you look right here, from 38,400 to 41 is almost 1,600 pips. So that's a lot of trading in between these zones. After I do that, then let me see if I want to find a more level. Oh, that's good. After I do that, then I drop down to my weekly. I do the same thing, find my weekly levels. There's one right here at 47,362. Let me change the color to green. Colors change now. So there's another weekly level right here. There's another one at 45,95. There's another one at 44,990. There's another one right here. But I'm not gonna go further down. Say prices far from here. So I come up here again. There's another weekly level right here. And there's another weekly level right here. And by the way, this is just me showing you on a different charts. I use 8 cap. This is just on a different chart right here. So I'm just waiting for price to come down in here. I mean, retest by these levels and trade between levels. And that's basically like how I trade, I mean, on a daily basis with levels, break and retest. So whatever price broke above here, price came back and retest this level. Price broke above, came back, retest, broke above this weekly, came back, retest, came back in here. But we had a strong sell-off this morning after market open. There was CPI retail data came out as expected, but not as good. So we might see a pullback into the 47.780 level. So that's why I'm here waiting on this chart. I'm using the 8 cap platform right here. This is what I've been using for over the past year. So that's where I keep all my trades. I haven't changed it up any at all. Yeah. I'm just waiting. I remember if you guys have any questions, just let me know. What are you struggling with? Why are you not getting funded? I mean, why are you blowing these accounts? That's 100 been mad. Silicon Valley is really, really, really tapping in these tech stock, really performing well. There's not much pullback, not much data. So I've really been trading NAS 100 a lot. But let's see. I also look at, I mean, US 500 because it moves similar to US NAS 100. So they correlate pretty much exactly. So I keep that chart, I mean, take a look on it now and then. Because if one thing is showing you, if one chart is showing you something and another one is showing you something else, that means something is not adding up because they move pretty much just identical as you see. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. NAS 100 is more volatile, that's all. Come ask some question. What are you guys looking for? What are you looking for? Talk to me. What you want to learn about? What are you struggling with? Somebody asked what made you decide to trade NAS 100 and US 30 versus any other indices. Uh, the volatility. US 30 move crazy, NAS 100 move crazy. And I was just tired of staying on the charts all day. So I'm like, instead of me trading 100 different pairs, looking for 100 different setups, might as well find one or two pair that will give me the same adrenaline rush at the time, instead of just sitting there all day trying to figure out 100 pairs. And it's crazy to ask that question because that's what changed everything for me. My trading, I got flooded when I stopped trading, 100 pairs and stick to NAS 100 and US 30. That was almost 3 years ago. And since then, I have not looked at any other charts. It's just strictly, I literally sit down and watch how NAS 100 move, um, how we move, how we react to news, how we react to different levels, and just basically literally stock yesterday and that's 100 for over the years, and it paid off. So yeah, it just I really just, you know what I mean, decided to trade the only NAS 100 yesterday just because of the volatility and just be able to maximize my potential, even though the risk is also heightened, but I think calculator risk, so I think you mean probability is that it's better, you know what I mean, to trade a pair that maximize your potential to win, if your risk to reward is good. So that's why I only trade those two pairs. Yeah, I think honestly, I think I have a video coming out soon why I only trade US 30 and that's 100 and how it changed everything for me. I think that's the biggest uh driving factor behind me actually succeeding in, you know what I mean, in trading and dominating platforms just because I stick to two pairs. Plus another thing, when you get in the game, you know what I mean, you get into trading to get freedom. So if you're gonna trade 100 pairs, you're gonna be on the charts 5, 6 hours for the day. So that's not really freedom. That's like a job. For me, I I don't go on the charts a lot. I spend probably 30 minutes on the charts in the morning before New York opening, and then I just have alerts. You know what I mean? I already know where I want price to be. I already know what I'm looking for. So that's basically it. They give me the freedom to be able to do other things and maximize, save my profits. So yeah. And it's just a waiting game. I say it's a lot of waiting. It's a lot of waiting. For me, see, I have my alerts right where I'm looking to buy from. So I don't be sitting on the charts. Like my alert is here. I'm not looking for nothing else. I'm just waiting. If I don't hear my alert for the day, then price didn't come where I wanted it to be. And I'm not chasing no trade. And no trading day is a good trading day. I don't need one trade. I don't need five trade. I don't need six trade. I need one good trade. Because if I take a buy from say 49,350 zero level, I'm holding it straight onto, well, it come out, this is would be my fib, my 0.5 fib. I'm holding it to my fib extension at negative 0.27 or anything in this region because there's a lot of liquidity sitting here. We have wick out, wick right here. So anything in here. Once I take my trade from here and price break above that 50,030 level and close above on the 4 hour, then I'm good. My stop loss to break even and I'm riding it out. I'm not worried about it. I'm not looking to close. I'm holding break even. It's either I get my 1 to 10 or I get nothing. And that's fine. That's how I trade daily. You know what I mean? If price come over, break above that 50,030 level on the 4 hour and close and start to show movements to the upside, then I will put my stop loss underneath, say underneath 49990 level and just ride it out. So once I take risk off the table, meaning my stop loss to break even or anything like that, I'm just chilling. The rest of the day, I'm chilling. I'm just putting alerts as I go along to monitor where price is, but not worried about nothing else. And that's how I approach my challenges as well. Say, most challenges, I risk 1%, so I'm going to need about 700 pips to pass any challenge. That's the same way I'm doing it. Um, Once I get in a good trade and I'm comfortable with the setup, uh, after I get 50 to 60 pips in profit, stop loss to break even, and I'm riding it out. And I'm waiting for it to break levels on the 4 hour and close above levels and retest. And as we move along, then I will move my stop loss above these 4 hour levels. But that's basically I'm doing all day. Somebody say, is he the CEO of TX3? Who? Me? No, I'm not. If you're talking about me, no, I'm not. Not the CEO. I'm just a trader where I've made over 250,000 from TX3. And I mean, my name in the TXT chat is Chicago underscore 876 God. You can go and look at my certificate. I have over 17 five-figure payouts or 18. I'm not exactly sure, but something like that. So, yeah. Let me see if I get pull up that certificate. Show y'all. Oh, here's it. Uh y'all can scan the QR code. I'll give you the opportunity to scan the QR code. Take a picture of it, scan the QR code. Uh Ch- Check to make sure it's verified underneath my name, Travis Dillian, obviously. It's right here. Just make sure you scan the QR code. All right, yeah. Make sure you scan it. Give you a second to scan it. Remember, you use code Flexlife Academy 876 to get 15% off all challenges, CDF challenges, obviously, on TX3 funded FX.com. I send the link in the chat to TX3 funding. So if you need a challenge, go over there, click on the link. Remember, ask question. If there's anything you want to learn about, ask me. Price is pushing up steadily. I mean, which is expected. Another scenario which I mean could play out, but not looking for that. Well, I'm not trading that. Is that we get a 4 hour close above this 50,030 level with a retest to continue higher, but I'm not interested in that any at all. And I want to say this. I want to say this again. When I first started out, I used to feel like, oh my God, you know what I mean? It's the end of the world. I missed a trade. And no trading day is also a good trading day. So keep that into consideration. Bro, say, is he the CEO of TX3? That's so much pay that might be, right? Pushing up nicely. Still moving up a lot. See what NOS 100 is doing. Yeah, pretty much the same thing, pushing up. Bro, this thing I've been on a crazy run. Oh my God. Tech stocks have been going crazy. Said only 6 messages? I, I mean, ask a question. I say, I mean, Take3 is putting on this live I mean, to help traders. So I mean, obviously they asked me, I'm one of the highest paid, I mean, trader. And with my dashboard and my insight, I mean, I'll be able to give you guys a lot of knowledge. So just ask me whatever you wanna, whatever you have any problem with or whatever you wanna get down, just ask me. I'll be able to help you. Don't ask me anything about gold, by the way. I hate gold. I'm just kidding, you can't ask me, but yeah. When I first started out, gold did me so dirty. Since then, I have not looked at a gold chart in like 2 years plus. But yeah, you still can ask me. I got you. Yeah, I must have. Hi, welcome. So start trading. I appreciate you, Alia. So yeah, I trade US 30 and NAS 100 only. That's the only two trip pairs I trade. But honestly, I just there's not a lot of data to go off with NAS 100 right now. Uh so I really mostly US 30. The only way I would be looking to trade this thing if I can get a put break under and retest like the 29375 level on NAS 100 for a continuation down. Because there's a lot of liquidity sitting down here, but a lot of um tech stocks earnings have come out, and that's why we're seeing such big push to the upside. But there's a lot of liquidity sitting on here. It's hard to trade a market that don't is not pull haven't pulled back in a while. So that's why I'm really not really too focused on it. I'm more focused on US 30. But yeah, I trade NAS 100 US 30 only. You see, I like TXP funding. It's my favorite prop firm. I have made over $300,000 plus and got over 250,000, which is 80% off what I made. So yeah, it's solid. Plus it's run by some good people, some solid people in the industry, as you know. But I say, with trading, there's a lot of waiting, sitting on the sideline. I'm going to say this again. I know trading day is a good trading day. A lot of you probably not going to understand yet, but I promise you, a good trade. I know trading day is a good trading day. I appreciate you, Med. It's just waiting, sitting and waiting, sitting and waiting. I'm here, bless up my boss. And I ask, how do you not blow your account when the trade is going your way? Uh, Stop loss to break even. As I said before, put in my stop loss to break even. If I don't lose the trade, then it's a good trade. So if I'm in profit, I tend to do that as my first TP, which is about 50 pips. My stop loss is to break even. Um, then I'm riding out from there. I take some partials as we go along, but if I'm aiming for a certain level, then that's where I'm gonna secure all my profits. But I tend to take certain amount of percentage as trade go along. It all depends on the needs and the wants for the account. Say, all right, for example, I just buy a prop firm account. Uh, I'm up 50 pips, my stop loss to break even. For the first 1 to 2 risk to reward, I'm taking it off about 25 to 30% off my position. So I'm taking about 30% off of profit, and I'm making the rest run. 1 to 4, I probably take another 20% off. And then I find the next structure level and put my stop loss underneath here, and I'm riding it out until my that funded that prefer challenges past. I don't care if you want to come back and stop me out, so be it. I get another trade somewhere else. Somebody said I should show my favorite settings. I got you. So this is my fifth settings. Can take a screenshot, take a picture and do it just like this. So yeah, give you some time to get a screenshot. I haven't messed around with the coordinates or anything or the visibility, so those are standard. But yeah, I hope you got those. You're welcome. I'm all right. You said that's your issue, you don't go to break even. So the beauty about it, when you go to break even if price come down and stop you to break even, more than likely it's gonna go a little bit lower. So if it go a little bit lower, you still have break even. You didn't lose the trade. On the way back up to that level again, you could get in and start over a new trade. You know what I mean? So it's like the first one, if it didn't happen the first time, you took all you I mean there was no risk to it because your stop loss was a break even. You could take another second trade and it would be the same thing. But more than likely, if price come back down to your break even level, it's gonna go lower because there's liquidity somewhere else. So I think break even is always necessary, especially when you move up when you get your first one-to-one risk to reward, break even, and then ride it out. If you're not losing your trade, you're not losing, I mean, your perform challenge. You're not losing your account. So that's the way to look at it. If I take 10 trades and 10 of them hit break, break even, I still have the same account. The account haven't been touched. So it's another way to look at it. Yeah, TX3 is, I'd say, my favorite platform. I have never had any problem with TX3. Um, I've generated over 300,000 plus. I got 80% of that, so like $251,000 I got from TX3 so far. Uh, Never had a problem with it with them. So yeah, and there's some really, good people behind the brand too, as you know. You have Q Anthony, you have people like who work, you really don't really hear about us a lot, but there's a lot of Jamal, Conrad. Those are like it's a really really structured prop firm. I've been around a while now too, so it's a really solid prop firm. You definitely should implement that. As I say, if you don't lose your trade, you still have your account. It might be frustrating to, go in profit and lose and then end up losing your trade. That don't feel good. I remember when I first started out, I would have perform challenges and I would be up say 18,000 on the 200K account, need two more $1,000 to you know what I mean pass my first phase. Market reverse and took away all the 18,000 plus another 4,000 or 3,000. No, that's one of the worst feeling. It's already bad that you lose so much profit and to lose, to lose in your account actual balance is not good. So it's gonna be stuck to go back to break even, but you have another chance to fight again and to make that profit. So that's another way to look at it. Stop loss to break even. Your risk is the biggest thing. Once you minimize your risk or your exposure, your it's gonna make a lot of difference for you. Stop loss to break even. Remember, once you're in profit, stop loss to break even. Uh, Dark say which pair are you analyzing on screen? It's US 30 and NAS 100. I have up and US 500. Don't really trade it, but it correlates a lot with NAS 100. I have up the dollar, which correlate negatively with US 30. So I have it up as well. And also government bonds correlate negatively with all pairs because whenever investors are worried or scared, they tend to put their money in bonds. It's more safe. Stock market is more volatile and more risky. So yeah, keep those up because they negatively correlate. Yeah, that is a good way. When you're especially when you're down on your account, use smaller lot size to come back to break even. Because once you're back to break even on the account, psychologic, things change for you. You stop thinking, oh damn, I'm gonna lose this account. So all right, account is at break even. I feel like I just bought it. I just need to wait for the perfect setup to pass it. And mentally it helps a lot. So use smaller lot size and aim for bigger risk to reward. Yeah. Remember, and don't overtrade. If you lose one or two trades for the day, you should just stop because normally if you lose two trades for the day, you're gonna start revenge trading. The fib golden zone, that's what you're asking. I'm pretty sure you're asking about the fib golden zone. So the golden zone is the 0.5 and the 0.61 level. Um, this is just what over a period of time, traders have used, investors have used. So this have always been a level where traders are looking for a pullback or correction. It's about, the 0.5 level is about 50% of the move. So yeah, and the 0.61 level is about 60% of the initial move. So it's just that, they call it the golden zone anywhere in here. And where I actually have it in gold here right now, yellow, gold, whatever you call it, just go on my charts. But we don't just trade off it, remember. You know what I mean? Uh I'm looking for the 49,832 level, 30 level, because this is where my daily, well, not one, weekly, daily. There's some strong rejection on the daily. You can see here, we have one rejection over here, one rejection here, one rejection here, one rejection. These are some other rejection too. So over the past, let me see exactly when. Since February 6, 2026, price have come to this level and rejected a lot. So that's why I'm looking for, a pullback into that level. But price income as far as your income on the 49,903 level. But I'm not tracing it. I'm just waiting for it. Yeah, you can put your stop loss at wherever you want it. I just put my stop loss here because I'm trading off this strong uh daily level. And I want to say this too. I'm not just looking for a price to just drop in here and buy. I normally like to see price come down a little bit, and after they move back above. I'm not just waiting for it to hit directly. I'm waiting for it to come down a little bit and move above. That's why I don't set what you call it. Fix it. That's why I don't sell limit and buy limits. I don't. I rather put alerts and my phone be going off constantly. I set alerts, so I'm waiting for it. And I'm gonna hear it because I have my phone with me 24/7. We all do, right? So I'm setting alert and then I'm going on to the smaller time frame, the 15 minutes to 5 minutes, and see what's going on. Stop loss, I tend to use about 80 pips, or 80 100 buns. That's why I just use standard. As I say, I don't take the trade as soon as it's coming here. I'm looking for it to come a little bit, and then I go down to the small time frame, 1 minute, 5 minutes. As soon as the 1 minute close back above and retest, I promise you, it's gonna happen 85, 90% of the time where the 1 minute gonna push back above and close and retest by the exact level on the daily before it continue higher. Then I will get in. So I just need a 80 pips breather. Yeah, but I'm not trading fib alone. That's the thing. I'm not gonna put my stop loss down here. I just don't trade like that. I'm not trading just fib alone. Uh, I'm looking for a price to reject the 0.5 level, not the 0.618 level. I'm mostly going off my supply and demand zone. So my trade is based off my daily supply and demand zone, not my fib levels. If I would just say randomly just trading off the golden zone, then I wouldn't have my stop loss right here. I would have waited for price to come down in this area and make a U-turn, before I get in and put my stop loss probably at a 0.78 fib. But I'm not trading off just the fib levels. I have to have a confluence with my supply and demand zone, not just fib. And you see we price, push above, we might see price come down and before our close above or the 1 hour, which I think a 1 hour can already close above. Yeah, a 1 hour. So we might see price come back into here, into the 50,030 level and go higher. Yeah, as I say, yeah, I use a fixed lot size and a fixed stop loss. The only way I would change my lot size, say, I have a funded account and I make 20K and I have to trade 3 more days. Then I will lower my lot size because you know what I mean at the end of the day I already secure profit. I don't you know what I mean I'm not worried about making more profit. I already secured say 15K payout. I'm good. I'm just risking $800 per trade. So I'll come down to a one lot or 10 lot, all depends on which preference you're trading with on a different contract size. I'm trading with a one lot, you know what I mean, with 80 pips, I'm risking $800. Normally on a 200K account, I risk about $2,400 a trade. So a little bit over 1%. 1.4% or something like that. So that's what I risk on a on my account. But if I'm just looking to run days off or make a little bit of profit, I'm not gonna risk what I normally risk. For instance, say on a 200K account, I already made 18K and I only need another 2K or 17K. I just need another 3K. I'm gonna use a 1 or 10 lot and risk $800 to make 3K. Funded next, I tried funded next, but they did stop operating in America or the US. And I heard that they're back now, but I haven't traded them in a while. See if I can find my PO certificate from them. I made like 40K from them or something like that. Let me see if I find. It's just showing, yeah, I didn't know stuff, but I made $40,797 from them. Yeah. FTMO did like 75,000 with them. Which I want. This is Alpha Capital. Actually, I have another PO with Alpha Capital coming up. About to reach that 50K mark. Secure 16K with them. Should get my PO 10 times soon. Uh, Let me see if I can find the rest of them. Yeah, I have 65K with these people too. But TX3 funding is my biggest PO so far from any prop firm, 250,000. So it's always my go-to prop firm. I got other POs from other prop firms too, like Gold Funded and a lot of other ones. Um, FXIFY, whatever they call them. Uh, my Forex funds. So uh, I'm totaling right now 780,000 in payouts. Uh, I just secured another 16K payout with Alpha. So that's pushing me close to the 800K payout mark. You definitely got this, bro. You know what I mean? It's only a matter of time with consistency and perseverance. Things will change for you. And I'm not just saying this. I know it will. As we ever seen back in Jamaica, a pressure bust pipe. You know what I mean? Yeah, pressure will make it happen. And don't stop knocking on the door. It can change everything for you. It's all about, you know what I mean, timing. I got funded after like 18 months. I always tell people I lost $67,000 before I ever made a dollar. Uh, over 40, I think $42,000 with challenges and 25 or $26,000 personal account before I ever made a payout. So Yeah, so you just stay strong, lock in, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. Uh, Let me see. Where can you find me? You can add me on Instagram. Let me type it in chat. At Chicago underscore at 876. God. So yeah. Akraf, welcome, brother. But one thing I want you guys to really do is focus on two pairs. No matter what two pairs are, you focus on. Focus on two pairs only. At the end of the day, you came into trading to get freedom, and you trade in 20, 30 pairs. Yeah, there's no freedom there. You're gonna be on the charts easily 6 hours a day. That's like working a job. You don't want it to feel like that. You want to feel like, ah, damn, let me look at my phone. Look at my phone, 30 minutes on it? Okay, I'm good for the day because I already know what I'm looking for. I know where the market is at constantly. I know what price is doing constantly. So I know, I just put my alerts. So that's one thing. Really focus on your weekly and monthly levels. I promise you, just it's gonna trade everything. If you go on the charts and mark off your weekly and monthly level, you're gonna see that price have rejected these levels over and over again. Uh, just to Livermore, one of the stock trader from back in the days that made over 100 million, tell you that what happened in the stock market will happen again, and it will happen every day, and it will happen over and over. So those monthly and weekly level, especially for me, it worked for me. NAS 100 and US 30, it always bounce on those levels. Always. In my next live, I'm gonna break down exactly, to show you all my weekly levels and show you how I trade them like on the break and retest and patterns. I caught a NAS 100 trade in my Discord the other day. It was a head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder. We got like 500 pips on it. It was on NAS 100. Let me see if I can find the exact trade to show y'all. Where was it? I think it was right about here. Let me see exactly. Oh yeah. So so price was moving really, really while it was this trade. Let me see exact trade. No, it was right. Yeah, it was right here. So price was moving. Go close up there. Trying to find the exact position I took the trade from. I think it was on Monday. Yeah, where was it? Mm, I think it was from right here. Yeah. So price was, push up, drop back, push up, drop back, push up, drop back. It might don't look like it, but this is a head and shoulder pattern, and let me draw it out. Pushed up, came back down, pushed up, back down, push up. So as soon as price break out of that neckline right here, so as soon as this came down here, I'm like, all right, I'm just waiting for a pull back in the 29.8 and 283 level, and we took that trade from here. took it straight on here. I got out about here in this level right here. That was the last push up. So I got out about here. Yeah, about 500. Yeah, 507 honey buns. But yeah, I'm gonna show you, week in and a week out, I'm gonna show you how I trade and different stuff like that. So weekly supply and demand zone, break and retest, fibs, patterns, and macroeconomics. So news play a big role. Yeah, I really like, I said take three is the best for me. So yeah, you say SMC and heat map and volume. Uh, Whatever works for you, brother. I don't really trade any of those. Uh, Volume is good. Obviously, see when volume come in the market or when traders are, buying and selling. So that is good. But whatever works for you, man. Whatever works for you it's different. You can trade different ways. There is different edge in the market. My edge didn't come from flow plus SMC and heat map and volume, but if that works for you, that works for you. Whatever get you those payouts. I feel like what I'm doing work for me. I'm coming up on my 54 or 53. I'm not exactly sure the number. Five-figure payouts from various prop firms. TX3 alone, I have about 17 or 18. Not sure. You can go on the TX3 Discord and check it because I link all of them. So you click on one. Uh, how much payouts? And you see all my payouts on TX3. Discord. So go check their Discord. As I say, take three is solid. Uh, Run by some solid people. You have you have probably one of the biggest trading in the industry who's a owner, Qbanks, as you know, Anthony. But you also have some solid people behind the scene, like Jamal and Conrad. Like it's a really solid place to be. So use code FlexLife Academy. Go over there right now. Tell them that I sent you, and use code FlexLife Academy 876. You get 15% off. CDF challenge, obviously. I'm not futures, so yeah. Thank me later. 15% off, I'm saving you 15%. So that's a good deal. And yeah, remember, always try to use those discount code because it's risk to reward. Same way. You buying a challenge for a lower fee and can maximize your profits, that's still good to risk to reward. It's the same thing. Life is all about risk to reward. So go over there and get your challenge. And their flex challenge is probably, the flex accounts are some of the cheapest accounts you can get anywhere. And I think those are some good, that's a good place to start. The pro account's solid too, but if you're really on a budget, try those flex accounts and use, let me type it in again so y'all don't forget it. So Flex Step Academy 876, 15% off, you know the deal. But I'm taking the last question because we're gonna head off soon. And we're gonna structure where we're gonna come on. We're gonna look at the live charts because obviously we're traders. But I'm gonna try to do where I'm doing breakdown videos or it's like a course style, like boot camp style, where I come on and focus on one thing. Like break and retest or fib levels or patterns or macroeconomics. So I'm gonna do it more do it like segment like that. We still can talk about other stuff, so we can you know what I mean, blueprint where everyone can learn step by step. Because if we just come here and randomly talk about everything, some people are not gonna get it. You know what I mean? Where they just focus on one thing and try to master one thing and learn one thing. So I'm gonna set it up where we go by segments, different segments throughout the week. Obviously we're still trading live. I'm still trying to get live trades, but while we wait for trades, then I mean we can talk about other things. And this level on US 30, uh, 50,030 level. We might get you know what I mean, a pushback from there. Price might come back and retest here and continue higher. I'm not taking a trade. I'm good for the day. You know what I mean? I know trading day is a good trading day, but if you feel like, you know what I mean, you want to take it, take that trade right there. Just risk small. If you normally risk 1%, risk 0.5% or 1/4%, something. Yeah. So I'm taking the last question. Last question before I go away. No one asking no question. All right, I'm gonna head off. So, you know what I mean? I say summer's coming up, so y'all get outside, stay active, get in shape, get your mind right, and keep hustling. Oh, that's another thing, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try to help you guys for the people who live in America, especially live in the US. I mean, some of the things you can do uh to hustle. So and to buy accounts and to trade your time, but that's another video. But until then, y'all take care. All right.